Hi guys, let's make egusi together. So I have my red oil, I have my ugu, I have my smoked fish, I have my pomo, I have my rodo, I have my fish, and I have my egusi. So I'll be using fish, not meat, not chicken, not turkey. I'm using fish. So first you put your fish on fire, or you put your meat on fire, or whatever you want to use on fire, and then you spice it up. So for my fish I used maggi, salt, black Cameroon pepper, and onions. So that was all I used for my fish. So after spicing your fish, you allow the fish cook. When the fish is ready, you set it aside. Then you separate the fish from the water, because we'll be using the water to cook the egusi. So now when all that is done, you get a pot, you put it on fire, you add your red oil to the pot on fire, and you allow it stay for at least 2 minutes or less. Then when the oil is ready, you just add your onions to it. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and please don't forget to subscribe if you've not. Also, help us turn on the notification bell after subscribing, so that anytime we post a new video, you will be notified. And please, the notification bell should be on all, not personalized. Thank you. So yeah, you can stir everything together to make sure everything cooks well and is ready. So after the onions fries a bit, you get your pepper, and that's the rodo I grinded. So you get your pepper or your tomato paste, and then you add it to your oil, and then you mix. Then wait for the oil to fry, wait for the pepper, I mean, to fry a bit. And also make sure your fire is on low heat. Once your pepper is ready or your tomato paste is ready, you add your egusi to it. Okay, so for this egusi, I didn't mix it with water or anything. I added my oil first, then my onions, then my pepper paste, and now I'm adding my egusi, and I'm just going to turn, and I'll keep turning. And then you add water, because the egusi drinks water. So in order for the egusi not to burn, you have to like carefully keep adding water small. So if you want it very thick, you have to actually monitor the water you add. The water has to come in small, so you can monitor it. Don't pour everything once, because you won't know when the water will pass. So you just keep adding it small. So yeah, I also talked about removing the fish from the water, because you'll be needing the water later. Yeah, you'll be needing the water now. So after adding your normal water, you now go in with your stock water. You can add the stock water first, anyone, but make sure you add water so the egusi doesn't burn. So yeah, now I went in with my fish water. That is the water I got from the fish. And if you started this video with us, you would see that that water is not just water that came from fish. We added some spice, we added pepper, we added salt, and some other stuff, and now we've added it to the egusi, meaning that all those stuffs are now inside the egusi. So at this point, you have to taste your egusi to know if you are meant to add more or not, so that you don't end up adding excess. So you taste your egusi now, and if those spices you added to your fish water, they really cover up everything like mine didn't, now you have to add more spice to your food. So here I added more maggi, and I added black pepper. So this is black pepper I just added because I wanted it peppery. So after the rodo and everything that I had already added to the egusi, I still had to add more black pepper. And like I said, you have to keep pouring water little by little, so the water doesn't pass you. And I added salt also, because the salt wasn't actually enough. It was enough for the cooking of the fish, but now it is no longer for just the fish. I added it to my egusi, so it has reduced. So because of that, I had to like add more to it. And also I added ginger and garlic. So this is ginger and garlic I blended together. So I just added it to my egusi. So this part is actually optional, like 100% not necessary. You can add it, you can decide to skip it. It is not a must. I just added it to my egusi, but I'm not saying it's a must you add it to your own egusi. So now I'm going in with my smoked fish. That's all those fish they smoke. So I'm going in with my smoked fish, and I'm just going to mix, allow it cook for a bit, and then I'm also going to go in with my pomo. So yeah, you can go in with all your mendes and everything you prepared for the food. If you have what's it called, fish, like you want to sprinkle on top, you have pomo, you have shaki, you have this, you have that, you can pour all of them into the soup now. And then after that, now you can go in with your chicken, your meat, and whatever animal you want to put inside your soup. I would have loved to put my fish inside at this point, but because my fish is soft and tender, I had to like pet it till I was done with everything. So yeah, the ugu is meant to come last, but for mine, my fish came last because I was scared of it scattering. So yeah, it went in last. But after putting everything, like I've said, now you have to put your ugu. So your ugu is going to go in last, like that's the last thing you're putting in your soup. That's your ugu. When you're sure your soup is ready, the whole spice and everything is ready blending together, the last thing to add is your ugu or whatever leaf you're going to use. Most people prefer other leaves apart from ugu, so any other leaf you're using, it's going in last. And then I allowed mine sit for like a minute or two before coming back to turn it, mix it together with the egusi. So after mixing it together with the egusi, you can now allow it sit on fire for like 3 to 5 minutes. After everything, you can now take it off, and as you can see, our soup is shining. So yeah, after everything was ready, I still left I left the soup on ground, not on fire, and I left it on ground for a while to actually cool off a bit before I came back to record. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.